Alright, welcome back to the Sonic Forces Let's Play. It's been a while since we recorded, so just to recap what we've done so far. Green Hills is looking a lot more like Sandhill right now. Akihiko became the chairman, and then Zavok died, and we're never going to ever see him again. Sorry guys, no more Zavok in your Sonic game, just tragic.
Sonic from another dimension? Yes.
This game's plot is so uninteresting, I'm still playing Final Fantasy XIV.
You see, the thing is, I don't think it had to be uninteresting, though. There are some genuinely good ideas in this story. Like, I think just from the outset, the premise of the story of, like, Eggman taking over the world, that could be really cool. Like, really cool. But we don't really see it, like...
Chaos back and killed him in a cutscene.
Well, listen, it's Chaos Zero, so, you know, they're sticking to the roots of Sonic Adventure, so, you know, I get that. But everything else, yeah.
I don't think a single person would have complained if they copy-pasted the boss from Generations and had Open Your Heart playing.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Because Infinite reanimates Chaos Zero, but if his power is quote unquote infinite, then why doesn't he recreate like the full perfect Chaos? Why Chaos Zero, the weakest version of Chaos?
Because he's a egomaniac, which you would know if we played episode Shadow yet.
Oh, I think we'll get there next part, so don't worry, we'll get there.
AKA the only reason I played this game. I deadass woke up. I meant to stay up for midnight.
That was hype. I do remember this.
And I'm sure that
I fell asleep by accident. I played. They said it literally tells you should play Sonic Forces before you play episode Shadow. I said fuck that. I opened it. The first line of dialogue comes on. Fucking the main menu theme song for Shadow the Hedgehog played. I texted Richard. I said, "This is the best fucking game ever." I got done episode Shadow. I said, "That's it."
I literally did not believe you either. Like, you fucking told me that the main menu music was from Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm like, you're a fucking liar.
I was like, dude, they got Westopus. You're like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way. Because the thing is, you even said, yo, there's like a Destroyed City in Sonic Forces. They should do a Westopolis remix. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna do that, and they did it. Fucking guru of edgy Sonic games over here. I love how we didn't talk about that level at all.
All I know, the reason why we don't talk about that level is because all the classic Sonic music, which is pretty shit for the most part, is all done by the same guy who did Sonic CD's Japanese soundtrack, and that's a shame.
Really?
Yeah, Nofumi Hata. Yeah, it's pretty trash.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, that's a shame. The one notable thing about that level that I feel like paying attention to is the fact that there was only a single enemy in that entire level. Only one.
You know, it almost makes sense now why those levels sound so much like an approximation of what the Genesis sounded like, but not actually what the Genesis sounded like.
Because the thing is, what the
game? Here we go.
Because the thing is, what the Genesis games did was that they Dreams Come True would. Yeah, well, that first of all, but what they had Dreams Come True like record like actual like pre-console recording version of the song, and then they adapted it for the Sega Genesis. But here it sounds like they just straight up used music for the Sega Genesis. So I just don't think the well, my avatar.
Yes.
Gamer.
I think.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, I gave him the gamer hat, of course.
He doesn't have soap shoes.
This is relevant specifically today, but just the word gamer has reminded me that
the Michelangelo meme that's going on Twitter.
One of the lines in Injustice 2.
I couldn't just gaming.
Someone say what you just said. I didn't get it. Explain to me the joke.
Austin, explain.
In Injustice 2, the Ninja Turtles are a DLC, and it's like all of them.
Yeah,
and
I know.
One of Michelangelo specifically, one of his intro lines is, "Dude, I could be gaming," and that's it.
Somebody photoshopped that one scene from Batman versus the Ninja Turtles comic book, where Batman just goes, "This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael." But they replaced Raphael with Mikey, and he just goes, "Dude, I could be gaming."
It's not as bad as the sheer amount of "I'm Batman" lines that they use. The one line that they reuse in that game 50 times because they didn't record any new lines for any of the DLC.
I respect the fact that you're using different responses. I think I only use like.
Yeah, For my original playthrough, I only ever used the burst twist pretty much, but in this playthrough, I do try to show off all of them. Q fucking sucks, by the way, but yeah, go ahead.
Time out real quick, because it's happened a couple of times, and I'll bring it up again, but since this fucking boss fight is ass, I want to bring this up now. Actually, this boss fight's music is great, but the boss fight's ass. So, something that this game does that I 1000% give it credit for, that not only do I love about this game, but it harkens back to Adventure 1, Adventure 2 and 1, but 1 more than anything. Some Sonic Heroes, maybe some Shadow, is I feel like I'm going somewhere. You know, in Adventure 2, it's a hallway, right? Like when you start in City Escape and you end in City Escape, you kind of just feel like I mean, I guess it's the point, you're going down a hill, but like you don't feel like you went anywhere, right? You know, in Adventure 1, when you went through Sky Chase and you're blowing up the egg carrier, the skybox changes. You go from like the wing to the center console part. You know, in Speed Highway, you start at the top of the highway, you end at the bottom of the city.
Real quick. Do you guys have your audio on while listening to this?
Yeah, why is it should I stop my rant real quick?
No, you can keep going.
No, now I'm interested. What did you do?
I do funny edits every now and again, so, look out for that.
I'm waiting for it. What did you do?
Funny question mark?
Absolutely funny question mark.
It's been fucking generations since I seen you.
Okay.
Not funny.
I don't even know what that's from. I just know it's me.
That is actually from our, what is it? I think it's from... Yeah, it's from our Sonic... I think that's when Forces first came out, it was from our Sonic Forces Impressions video, where you were comparing how they took the Sonic from Sonic Generations, how if you were to mod modern Sonic in this game into the custom heroes stages, he still has the wall jump, even though in modern Sonic stages in this game, you never use the wall jump at all. So you were just like, it's literally the fucking Generations!
Yeah, I'm not wrong. Am I wrong?
I mean,
well,
you're kind of wrong, because isn't this game a repurposed Lost World engine?
I don't know if that's true, but I can see that being true, because especially
true,
like the jump definitely feels like Lost World, like it does.
I swear I remember reading that somewhere, that it was built on top of Lost World.
Let me say my thing before I forget, because we're already past that level. My point is that and we'll see it later. I definitely will bring it up during Mortar Canyon, because Mortar Canyon is actually the best example of this. This is actually the worst example. Shadow. This is the worst example of this.
I have the DLC.
This level's used like 4 times. I feel it's really cool when modern Sonic goes through Luminous Forest and you see here's an okay example. Like you start, the city's exploding around you. You know, you make this jump and you see the giant egg robos destroying the city. Like it's the sense of scale that is lost. I feel in like Lost World and Generations even. You know, like the I mean here you can't really see anything, but like I said, even if it's just that small opening segment, you see buildings blow up.
I could agree with that.
I think thematically, this is one of the coolest levels in the game.
Oh yeah,
and that's why they use it to show it off.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that this game in general has I would say a better visual design, like overall scale than Lost World, but not as good as something like Generations, and of course not as like something on the level of Unleashed.
I think the problem though is, again, like story kind of holds it back. I think this level does a better job of showing that Eggman has taken over the world than anything else in the game.
Absolutely.
Like, the only other
level, 2 levels, the only level kind of is Mortar Canyon, which is at the end, and I'll speak on it when we get there, and kind of Network Terminal, only because I like the idea of it's such an old, since Eggman already took over, he doesn't care about it anymore. I know it doesn't really count, but I thought that was cool. By the way, here comes the best boss fight in the game. We got Shadow.
The best cutscene in the game, you fight Shadow.
Yeah, I wish this game was more of like the background design here, and more of this than
I do like how I might have mentioned it before, but I do like how this game is a step up in terms of in-level storytelling, in the sense that you finally have like dialogue in the middle of levels again, and it's not like how it was in games like let's say Sonic Heroes, where they keep saying the same thing over and over again. They have some unique lines for certain stages, but in general, it's like the same shit.
I feel like this entire game's problem, and this has to go with the story that we keep talking about, is it's just half-baked. Like, they should have just went all the way and been edgy,
There is
or they
so
should've
much
just not
shit
tried.
that just isn't explained. Like what is we get to it later, but what is preventing Infinite from not just summoning the sun right away? What's preventing him?
Okay, I got you. Because, well, then you know what? No, I don't got you, because the part's about to end, because you make these parts too fucking short, because this game is too fucking short.
I find it funny that they're still using that recording of
Oh, Hail Shadow?
Hail Shadow. That's so old, they couldn't record a new version of it.
Wait. That was a reused line when he said Chaos Control?
No,
The
it's
song,
All Hail
Oh, Hail
Shadow.
Shadow.
It's the Sonic 06 version.
Okay. Who are you? How do you know my name? That one?
11 years old at the release of
No,
the
that's
game.
mine. We're just talking about the song, yes.
Oh, okay. Song's good, man. Anyway, see you for part 5. Episode Shadow, baby!
Oh my god, really?